Hi, I'm Theresa. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be sewing some American Girl doll panties, or 18-inch doll panties, from the pattern that I've been working off a lot of lately. This is Simplicity 5276, View C. The panties right here. They end up looking like this. I'm making them for the Elsa dress that I made a couple videos back so that she has some panties to wear under her fancy dress. And yeah, I sewed them a little bit different than the directions, so I think it's easier to do it my way, but you know, it might be, it might not, but if you're interested, stick around and I will show you how I make these panties. It starts out with 3 pieces. You have your front piece and you have your 2 back pieces. So the first thing you need to do is pin them together. So I matched the side seams here, and this fabric is really stretchy and silky, so it's kind of difficult to work with. Yeah, so I'll just pin it once or twice randomly in here, just to kind of keep it stable. Just a couple of pins. And then I add 1 pin in the center, so it looks like this. And then I'm going to take it over to my machine and I'm going to sew the side seams here. My machine has a tendency to suck fabric into the little plate here. It helps if you have a new needle that you're working with, if you're working with really silky, stretchy fabric. Also, not to backstitch right away, get a good stitch going and then backstitch a little bit and then sew, and your chances of having your machine suck up your fabric is a little bit less. So at this point you can go ahead and take out your pins. You will not be needing those. When I serge it, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this center pin in. I'm hoping that if I serge the ends that it won't snag. The first 2 times I tried this, it snagged both times, but anyways, that's why I'm serging it. We'll do the other side. Okay, so the only edge that I did not serge is the back seam. This one with the 3 little triangles on it. Other than that, all of these edges have now been finished. What I'm going to do next is what is different than the pattern. You have 3 pieces of elastic, 1 11-inch and 2 6.5-inch pieces. These are the legs. This is the waist. You want to lay the elastic on the right side of the panties. You're going to sew it down on the outside part. And then I stretch the elastic the length of the panties. So here I'm laying it right on top of the serged end. And I'm going to sew right in the center of the elastic. Alright, so now that this is sewn down, I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it over twice. So roll it over once, roll it over twice, and then just make sure that you don't have any bubbles on the fabric and that the fabric is nice and tight around the elastic. And again, make sure that you folded it over nice and tight against the elastic so you don't get any fabric bubbles. Okay, and when you're done, it looks like this. I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any weird bubbles, and it looks pretty good to me. Okay, so here's what it looks like once both the legs are done. And the next step is to sew the back seam together. So I'm gonna sew it down and I'm gonna serge it. I do stick a couple pins at the very top just to kind of keep it together because I don't want that to shift when I'm sewing it. It's kind of a little awkward because of the elastic, but it's worth it in my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna sew it and I'm gonna serge it. Okay, and so the last step is to sew the crotch together and then clip the strings and the panties are done.